13. Now that we got 400 battles, then we just need to do the last round of the arena, and then we can do the final door. Only those who have struggled through countless battles are worthy of entering here. Only upon finishing the 400th battle will this door be opened. Don't remember what this one is, but we're about to find out. Bum, 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 bum. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Blessed is he, and he is me. Oh, this is about a report on bracers, I guess. Report on the attack on Erebonia's bracer guilds. In S1202, many of the branches of the Bracer Guild in Erebonia came under attack in quick succession. The perpetrators were an armed group, but all else about them was unknown, and the guild, along with all connected to it and the nation, fell into a state of confusion. Well, one of the worst states there is. Before long, the Orbital Communications network in the capital was rife with calls and messages, and the situation grew increasingly grave. Uh-oh. I think John's calling to complain. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. At dawn yesterday, the capital's guild houses were completely destroyed by powerful explosives. According to the 2nd Subdivision's analysis, the explosives were likely set directly below those buildings, in the city's underground waterways. Judging by explosives used and means employed, this was the work of professionals, not amateurs. Currently working to confirm the locations of potentially dangerous persons within the country. From Intelligence Division 3rd Subdivision to Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision, a Jaeger member was found lying among those suspected of entering the country illegally. Freaking illegal immigrants. Confirmed to be responsible for logistics in the Jester Jaeger Corps. Keep an eye on other members of the same corps in the country. Of course, we learned in the Erebonia games that Jester is one of the major Jaeger Corps. From Erebonian Bracer Guild to Liberlian Bracer Guild Grand Cell Branch. At dawn today, the guild houses in Heimdall came under attack. We were unable to contact the bracers charged with overseeing them. We request the aid of high-ranking bracers. This is urgent. We repeat, this is urgent. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. The Bracer Guild here in Erebonia has sent a message to the Guild's Grand Cell Branch. Judging by the content of the message, at least one high-ranking bracer will be entering Erebonia in the coming days. We request they be perused and put under strict surveillance upon arrival. I'm guessing that's Cassius Bright, right? 2 days after the assaults began, Cassius Bright, S rank, arrived in the Imperial capital. See, told ya. Should've listened. He assumed the post of provisional representative of the Erebonian Guild. After doing so, he assessed the damage to the guilds and called for the bracers assigned to them, who had become scattered in the chaos, to reconvene outside the city. He also ordered a halt to all orbital communications to prevent interception by the enemy. By this point, guilds in 6 cities have been attacked, and the Bracer Guild in Erebonia was beginning to struggle to function. The branches that had not yet been attacked requested the army's protection. However, they seemed to be in no hurry to grant their support, making it clear that they could not be counted upon. Meanwhile, the professional representative was able to estimate the rough location of the enemy supply base from their movements up to that point. And after choosing a small number of bracers who were familiar with the area, he sent them to try and find it. His reasoning for going with this approach was that he had concluded the enemy would have to build a supply base inside the country because of how strict Erebonia's border controls are. It did not take long for his lose the battle but win the war strategy to produce results. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. The bracer sent by Liberal's Guild is confirmed to be one Cassius Bright. Bright is an S-rank bracer whose file in our subdivision has him rated as a level 4 threat, the second highest level possible. Oh boy. He's also the man believed to have commanded the counteroffensive against the Imperial Army during the 100 Days War. May potentially pose a threat to national security, so he's being carefully watched. That's fun. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. Attempt to track CB failed. Current whereabouts are unknown. CB. However, as requested by HQ, we have not raised the alert level, and have left it as it stands. Several bracers are currently traveling aboard a train. We believe them to be taking part in some kind of operation. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. 6 bracers assaulted the Jaeger's base. The Jaegers inside the base were apprehended. We have identified them to be members of the Jester Jaeger Corps. Passages. Bracer Guild. The discovery of the enemy's base revealed that it was a Jaeger Corps known as Jester who was behind the attacks. After this, however, the Jaeger's movements became much more passive, and the two sides entered a deadlock. The stalemate continued for roughly 2 months. That's about 60 days for those of you down in Beaver City. During this time, the guild representative made contact with the Intelligence Division. He began preparing for an operation that would ultimately allow him to bring the trouble to an end. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. CB has made contact with a member of our subdivision, currently in the process of confirming. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. The target CB has proposed a joint operation, intending to meet him again at the specified date and time. The filing cabinet. Strategic analysis of the Bracer Guild attack. Intelligence Division 2nd Subdivision. What eventually broke the deadlocks was a brilliant strategy devised by CB. Having successfully made contact with a member of the Intelligence Division, he made them send a message to HQ in the hopes it would be intercepted by the enemy. What happened was exactly that. From the message, they were able to deduce the time and place the next meeting would happen. Would be happen. Would be happen! It should just be would happen. Or would be happening. Rat bastards. And set along plotting his assassination. With a Dixie cup. Exactly what CB hoped would happen. During the meeting, CB had also given said Intelligence Division member an encoded message. It contained detailed plans for an operation in which the Imperial Army would defeat the Jaegers, after they had been lured out by false information. The General Staff Office chose to go ahead with the proposed plan, and after a joint operation with the Bracer Guild, the Jaegers who had gathered to assassinate CB were surrounded and forced to surrender. That's too bad. Furthermore, the remnants of their forces who were in other bases were also defeated, and after the initial prisoners gave up their locations. Several months after the trouble began, Jester was completely dismantled. That's a shame. From Intelligence Division, 1st Subdivision to General Office Staff. Raising the threat level of Cassius Bright, S-rank Bracer, effective immediately. Henceforth, he will be regarded as a level 5 threat. Oh boy. He poses a severe threat to national security, and he must be placed under strict surveillance. If he ever enters the country again... One call-in show when the host talked about when a smart guy killed a lady's husband. From Intelligence Division, 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. Confirmed that the surveillance target left the country today. His departure was without incident. Handing control over the mission over to our foreign agencies. Transmission over. Over style. From GSO, Special Investigative Department, to His Excellency the Imperial Chancellor. We've also confirmed CB's departure. We shall continue to pursue him, but he has not shown any suspicious behaviors to date. We have yet to confirm any interactions between him and the minstrel, obviously referring to Olivier. We'll continue to follow their movements. Side story: assault on the Imperial Guild's finished. So that's pretty much what led Cassius away in the first game. Received yacht armor and 10,000 Mira. Now we just gotta do the arena final round dealio. Heavy battle armor used by first-rate Jaegers. Good for physical defense, not so much for art defense. Put that on you, I suppose. Alright, good times. A report on the terrorist attacks against the Empire's Bracer Guild branches. Alright, so now we want to go to